I'm Loy from loymachedo.com and whoisloymachedo.com. Today, the date is October 9th. It's a Thursday, 2014. The time is 9:20 in the morning. Now, I was sick for at least 5 days after GITEX Technology Week, and even though I wanted to put up a video, I don't think I was in the health because it kind of killed me. The whole GITEX thing. It's one of those things where if you do it, you need to do it to the best of your ability, and it kind of took its toll because interacting with people, networking, meeting people, it's a very fast-paced event. Anyway, I just wanted to give you what my opinion was of GITEX Shopper 2014. Now, this time GITEX Shopper took place during the Eid festivities. For those of you who don't know, Eid is the Muslim festival. So GITEX Shopper was held during the Eid festivals. The dates that they had given for GITEX were 27th of September till 4th of October. So the last 4 days were that of Eid. So what happened was, according to my assumption, if I know the corporate world well, if you have a holiday that is coming, obviously you have a lot of work that has to be finished before the holiday. So people are busy trying to finish this work, I think, and nobody was in a frame of mind to, come out. So the first day, that was Saturday and Sunday, there was absolutely no crowd at all. In fact, I came there 2 or 3 times in the morning just to check. There were just the promoters, nobody was there. And as per the inside sources, with the friends that I had, they just told me the entire GITEX, they just sold 20 pieces. Now, I don't know, that's unofficial. I don't know how far that's true. So they just sold 20 pieces altogether because there was hardly anyone. And the people who were coming were predominantly coming there just to check the prices, to be sure that they're getting good deals. I did see a lot of people carrying bags. Surprisingly, those look like people who had come from overseas, people who had come for holidays, so they were the ones who were buying. I was representing Swift, a brand of tablets. There was not very much like sales or whatever happening there. People were just inquiring about the product. So I just focused on getting the brand known, meeting people, taking photographs, and that's how we moved forward. Then Saturday, Sunday, then it came Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That was the next 3 days. The crowd started to pick up. You started to get sales. You started to get people coming in, but only after 4 o'clock in the evening. Before that, they were not very much. And people would come in they would come in all the way to 70% of the hall, and then they would leave. So the crowds that were coming were coming there just especially towards these big brands. There were these small brands that were there, which try to make their presence felt. You had Videocon. Videocon surprised me the most because they had their stand at the first, third or fourth when you enter, it was on the left-hand side. So this time they took a prime location and they had made it bigger. So obviously Videocon was doing well. Nokia was not there. Last year Nokia was there, very big. Nokia wasn't there this year. And then you had, as usual, the first key player was Samsung. You had Toshiba trying to always make itself known right in the center, but it wasn't as grand as last year. I think now what has happened is there are 2 GITEX happening. So you have people who know for a fact that if I miss this one, after 6 months again I'll get these offers. So people were not having that sense of urgency. Then you had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now I'll just break this down to Thursday and Friday. Thursday and Friday you really got a good crowd, especially in the evenings. Friday you had a very good crowd. Mainly people who wanted to buy, and the excitement kind of picked up. So you kind of knew that okay, we can definitely make sales. And all the other brands were expecting Thursday, Friday, Saturday to be a big rush. However, Thursday in the evening there was rush. Friday the whole day there was rush. Saturday to my biggest disappointment, I thought it would be a mad rush. I thought it would be a madhouse. However, to be honest with you, when I compare it to last year, I thought there was only 40% of the crowd that came. So there was not very much crowd. Now, overall, I spoke to the promoters. I'm not too sure if this is the right information, but this is information I got. Apparently, Lenovo, they did well because they were right in the center. They were focusing more on the yoga tablets, laptops. It goes like one went all the way to 300 degrees, the other one went 360, so you could just bend it. So they were doing well. Acer also was doing pretty well. They had their tablets where you could just detach itself. Asus was doing also pretty well. Lenovo apparently terminated 15 salespeople on day number one because they were not selling. Anyone who was chatting on their cell phone or on their Blackberries were just asked to leave. You had Sharaf, Emax, ECT, Plugin, and Jumbo. Since they had multiplicity of brands, they did pretty well. HP, it seems, sold over, on an average, had 212 salespeople, out of which each one of them sold 100 laptops on an average, and some of them even received a laptop as a gift. Energy Systems, Pelican, and Jurassic Technologies are very disappointed with the turnout. Apparently, they didn't do so very well. High Tech, that does predominantly mobile phones and accessories, they did very well. 050, that's another brand, they did pretty well. Do Itisalat promotion for the Apple, that is the i6. I think it was a runaway success because they were saying you don't need to pay now, you can pay after 6 months. The BlackBerry Passport, it had really good reviews. I was pretty surprised. And what they've done is they've stuck to the basics, making BlackBerry more of a business phone than of a fun phone. And now, true to its name, Passport, you can store all your travel documents in that BlackBerry. Vico, which turned out to be a new brand from France with the tagline Europe's fastest growing brand, seemed to catch a lot of people's attention. And yes, as I told you, Videocon compared to last year, this year was bigger. Toshiba, took the center stage. Swift kind of made the brand that I was representing, kind of made its presence known. I try to do my best as to selling a lot of stuff. They gave quite a huge number of giveaways. That was the power banks, laptop covers, card readers. I mean, quite a lot of stuff that they gave for free. But I didn't want it to just go for free, because when you go for free, there's no value. So I kind of sold it. I kind of made people pay 5 dirhams or 10 dirhams or 20 dirhams, which is still a really good deal. So overall, I think if I were to summarize, this year's GITEX was not as crowded as the previous GITEX. Now, there are too many things happening, so people don't have the sense of urgency. Yes, I missed out on TouchMate. TouchMate I think they were selling pretty good. They were selling not brand new stuff, but they were selling. I think they also managed to cover the expenses pretty well, but I wouldn't say they did exceptionally well. So overall, all the brands, I don't think they made a huge profit, but the reason why they're taking part is at least people participate and remain loyal to the brands rather than they lose the brand. I didn't feel there was a big crowd. I felt it was at least 40 to 60% less, and the last day was a disappointment, absolute disappointment. I wouldn't say that the crowd has increased. I don't know if the sales have increased overall, but I think it's more like a matter of survival, and it's a more of keeping the brand right up front there. Many new key players have come in. Many old time players have moved out. So I think the market will correct itself, and now the market is moving more towards tablets. I think in another 2 years max, tablets will be there. Very soon they're going to move out, or cheaper versions are going to come in, and people are going to get smart and say enough of this. So no new great inventions from smartphones or tablets. And overall, I would say GITEX was busy, but not profitable, not overcrowded, not too much on sales. Overall, it was just, I think, an experience for people who are looking for bargains. But at the same time, the focus was to get rid of stuff that was not selling and at the same time sprinkle a little bit of the new stuff and sell it at a good deal. So this is Loy Machedo's review on GITEX 2014. If you think differently or you have a different opinion, let me know. Love to hear from you. Loy from loymachedo.com and whoisloymachedo.com. Saying goodbye for now. Take care.